Shalom, shalom, everyone. I'm engaged. Oh my goodness. I know it's been a while and I'm sorry. I know I'm always coming on here saying that, but wow. We have to chat. Hello, everyone. My name is Es and welcome to my Jewish life. So I have some news. I am newly engaged. I am the kallah. I am a bride. This is exciting, but also stressful. I have a million and one things to say. I had to write them down because I just want you guys to not be left out. I know I've been really busy in my personal life, but I will never ever forget about you guys. I haven't forgot about you guys, and I will be keeping you guys informed as much as I can. But between running my candle business and my Jewish life and work and everything, it's been hard to kind of post consistently on YouTube, but I know you guys understand that, and I just want to take this time to create a very, I guess, informative, detailed video about what steps I'm taking now and how I feel as a newly engaged fiance. That's redundant. I have been seeing someone and I love this man. He's my best friend and I'm so happy he is in my life, and I could talk about him forever and ever. But we went away for Passover and he asked me to marry him. And I was pretty shocked. I figured that was the route we were going, but I was shocked at the ring, shocked at how he presented everything, and I was just overwhelmed with tears. Like, having a man on one knee asking you to spend the rest of your life with him is truly amazing. But because I have one side of my family, my side of the family that's not Jewish, and now we have his side of the family that's Orthodox Jews. It's interesting being me in this position as the front and center of seeing both sides plan a wedding. It's pretty fascinating how one side kind of wants to do things one way and the other side is like, what is that? I never heard of this. Why are we doing this way? And I'm just like, I know that I'm going to be following the Torah, doing things the Orthodox Jewish way, but there are some secular things that I think I might want to include, and that aren't religious. They're very American, and I've always said this from day one. I am an American. I'm gonna continue to be an American, and I want to incorporate those things in my wedding. I feel great. I feel great that I get to be a mother. I feel great that I get to enter such an amazing stage in my life, and it's going to be a Jewish life. It's going to be a Jewish life, and I get to celebrate this with some of the most important people in my life. My parents, my friends that have known me since I was a child, my sisters, my brothers, like, they get to see a Jewish life front and center, and this is something that they probably never thought they would experience. And I am great. I'm loving the l'chaims. I'm loving all the beautiful messages, the emails, everything. I just want to thank you guys so much. And yes, you all are invited. I just got to figure out how to do this. And I don't know, maybe I'll live stream the chuppah ceremony. I don't know. I'm definitely going to do something special to get you guys involved, so you guys can see me take this next step in my life and, you know, spread the love, spread the blessings. Like, I want everyone to feel something this day. So the steps I'm taking and how I'm going to tackle this wedding is, of course, I'm going to get his family involved and my family involved, but I have to do a lot of explaining on my side of how a Jewish wedding works and how different it is from a Christian one. I will be doing a bedekah. He'll be doing his tish, and we'll have a chuppah ceremony, and just those three things alone need some thorough explanations. And I didn't realize how much this is kind of harboring on me. Everybody is like, oh, just write a little pamphlet and that'll be it. I'm like, no, it's not so simple. My family wants to be as respectful as they can be, and they want to be prepared, and I think that's fair to them. I don't want them to just walk into my wedding very confused. It's gonna also make them uncomfortable. I don't want that. His family has the advantage of already being Jewish, of course, and they understand everything that's going on, but I don't think they get that there's a whole other side that doesn't even know what kosher is, and they don't necessarily have to be patient with that or explain this to them. It's my job. It's my job to make sure that everyone is comfortable and on the same page. And I think that's my overall goal at my wedding, is to make sure everyone understands what's happening. Even something so simple as modesty has come up on my end. Some of the women have asked me what are some appropriate things they can wear, because they aren't used to covering up. That's just what it is. And I was just like, oh boy, I have a lot of explaining to do. And it was stressful thinking about it. But as I started to do it and write down things that I want people to know and understand and explain their values, I realized how much I've learned as a Jew and how much I've grown in my patience to explain things to people. In the beginning of my conversion, I remember I was just so timid to like explain things to people, because I'm like, I don't want to sound dumb and I don't want to, but now I'm just so comfortably saying things to them that they are just like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Like, that's really cool to know. And I have so many people rooting for me in my corner and my fiance's corner. And I think this is going to be one interesting wedding. Like I said before, it's nice seeing both sides, and it's great that both of them are coming together respectfully and everyone is just happy for us. I truly do believe people are genuinely happy. So some things I'm going to do that aren't in a traditional Jewish wedding are sending out save the dates. I heard, correct me if I'm wrong, by the way, like I've heard that these are not things that Jewish people would do in their wedding. So I'm creating a wedding website with a registry. I'm also planning my wedding more than 5 months out. Like it's most likely gonna be in about 8 or 9 months. I'm also going to have family walk down the aisle. I'm not doing bridesmaids and groomsmen. I just think at our age, I don't want to stress people. I think, we're old enough, we're in our 30s, let's just do family. It's much easier. I plan on having a wedding shower or a bridal shower at that. I heard that this is not a Jewish concept or in Judaism at all. This is more like a secular thing. It might even be Christian. I don't, but I'm like, you don't do this in a Christian, it's not a religious thing. So that's why I was like, I'm just picking things that I know are mainly American. And to give people courtesy. And the reason why I'm doing all these things is because I have to explain things and I need time to do them. And I remember talking to someone who said the Jewish way is we're engaged and the wedding is 6 weeks to only a few weeks out. I originally had a date in mind, and both sides, it was cool to see that both sides had a problem with it. But for different reasons. One side, the Jewish side, said, why such a long engagement? And then my side said, this is too short of a time. How are we going to do everything so quickly? So I'm like, this is who's right and who's wrong. And I think I picked a good amount of time that I'm comfortable with. Everybody's saying this is your wedding, do what you want. I don't believe that. I notice a lot of people are affected by my wedding in a positive way, and I don't want to disappoint. I want my guests to be happy. I want my mom to be happy. I want his mom to be happy. And I want families to get along. I want everyone to just have a good time. So it isn't just my wedding, my rules. I'm not a person who thinks that way. I want to include as many people as I can and just make sure that this is a fun time, and it's such a spiritual time. Some of the things that my fiance and I are going to do and not do that day, really, like a Jewish wedding is what a way to spiritually connect with someone. I can't wait to see how this is all going to play out. So I have my entire Jewish community, my entire Haitian community, all my friends, childhood friends, all my friends from work. This is going to be a melting pot of different cultures, different races, different religions, all in a synagogue. So that was another thing that I wanted to, I'm sorry if I'm all over the place, but I'm just super excited. That was another thing that I wanted to make sure that I could do, was to have my wedding, my ceremony in a synagogue, and to make sure that people were comfortable with that, even Jews. And I reached out to my rabbi and he gave me the okay. I reached out to my friends. I haven't spoken to my parents about this yet, but I'm curious to know what they say. They would be the deciding decision if I do the ceremony. I would love to do it in a synagogue. I feel like that's where I belong, and that's where him and I want to make our commitment to each other, and everyone else is either gonna have to suck it up or no, that's mean. Like I just want everyone to be okay with that. So far I got a ton of yeses, and they were just like, we love you, we want to support you and your fiance, and it is what it is. If that's where you get married, that's where you get married. So I'm writing all the things down that I need to balance. So if you guys have any advice for me, just comment down below. The next thing is I'm going to cancel my Patreon. And the reason for that is I don't want to not share things with some of you guys and not share with others. I've been very open with my conversion, and it's been extremely helpful to a lot of people, a lot of women, especially, who have a ton of questions, and I don't want to close off anymore. At first I was weirded out by like people knowing me, coming up to me and asking about my channel, but like I realized there's nothing I can do. It's out there, my videos are out there, my process is out there, and I'm not ashamed of it. So say bye-bye to Patreon, and I thank you guys for supporting me along that time. But I have nothing to hide. I'm fully open, and I'm going to share all that I'm comfortable sharing with all of you who have been supporting me from the very beginning. So I'll try my best to get to deactivating it soon. So if you want to watch whatever videos I have up, go ahead and watch them. But after this, I won't be posting anymore. Once our website is up and our registry is up, I'll link it down below for those of you who want to send your love and blessings to us, and look at some photos of us and be a part of our journey. I will link it down below in my upcoming videos, so you guys can get a taste of my fiance and all the people in our lives that are very important to us. This is very personal to me. Ooh, hi kitten. Pepper's here. You guys want to say hi? Doesn't look like she wants to be seen, guys. Say hi. Okay. So yeah, I will be linking all that below. I think you guys deserve to be a part of this, and I'm comfortable with sharing that part of my life with you guys. It also gives you guys a chance to be involved, and a lot of people want to be involved. A lot of people want to feel free to gift us things, but to be honest, I can't not share this part of my life. Like, this is a pretty big deal, and this is what Judaism is based on, mishpahat, the family. And the fact that I'm starting to create my own, of course, I am blessed to do that, especially as a convert, and all the help that I've been getting. I've always said that I'm lucky and blessed to be able to do this and share this with everyone. And I'm learning a whole new level of Judaism just by reading more about a Jewish wedding. So I want to share some of the books that I've purchased. I purchased three for three different reasons, and I'll tell you guys why. Give me 1 second. So I'm currently reading these 3 books before I get married, and I'm sure there'll be more, but right now I think my focus is, I'm gonna be a Jewish wife and eventually a Jewish mom, and I just want to make sure that I'm knowledgeable enough in my role as a kallah, as a righteous woman being married. So the first book that I'm reading is called Meeting at the Wall, A Jewish Spiritual Guide to Being Engaged by Daniel Judson and Nancy H. Weiner. So this book is supposed to help me along the journey of just the engagement, the things I should be thinking about. And I think because we're in the Omer period, this is a wonderful time for me to really reflect and to understand exactly what it means to be engaged. It's just more than looking at my ring and, wedding planning, all the flowers and things like that. It's much deeper, and it's gonna help transform our engagement process. My fiance is not big on reading, but he's big on discussions. So him and I will definitely, as I read this book, will be going through it, and it'll help build up the love and spiritual connection we have towards our big day. So anyone who is looking to get married or is engaged, I think whether you're Jewish or not, this is still a pretty good book from what I've read. I haven't read it yet, but I will be talking about it in future episodes on my channel, and taking lessons from it. So I have a confession to make. I picked out 2 books about a Jewish wedding. There's one called Jewish Wedding Now, but midway through I had to stop. It wasn't an Orthodox book, and there were a few things that I just wasn't comfortable with, and it may not be for me, but it did get great reviews from anyone who's more on the reform or even conservative side. So I think you guys could check that book out. It's still a good book if you follow that, I guess, that avenue of Judaism, but I don't, so it wasn't resonating with me, so I had to discontinue it. So then I just so happened to see this book in the Amazon marketplace, and I was just like, you know what, I'll just buy this one as well. And this one happens to be an Orthodox one, and it's phenomenal so far. I already finished the first chapter, and it makes you understand every step of the spiritual ceremonies you'll be doing at your wedding. It breaks down everything from you walking down the aisle, the bedekin, what you should be thinking about when people come up to you and ask you for blessings from the kallah, when your fiance is coming down to unveil you, and it goes through all the way from the beginning, you fasting if you choose to do that custom, all the way to the end of the day. It goes into explanation of how you should actually be conducting yourself throughout your wedding day. And I think this is a very powerful book. It's called Beyond the Breaking Glass. It's a spiritual guide to your Jewish wedding, and this is another way to make the most out of your day. The next book I have, it's not so much just about weddings. I'm still learning every day about Judaism, and I'm still trying to figure out how to be a better Jew. And the best way to do it is to always continue reading, continue learning. And the next book was given to me by one of my rabbis, and it's called Meaning in Mitzvot. There's volume 1 and volume 2, and both of them, they go through basically all of the mitzvot. all 613. But in a way that makes you think like, oh, maybe I should be doing, maybe that's why we do that. And it makes it helps you increase the amount of mitzvot you do. And this is a great book to have as I, take this huge step in my life. I'm realizing maybe like I don't have a deeper understanding of simple things like washing my hands. Like this goes deep into why you actually do it and the spiritual meaning behind it and the biblical meaning behind it. And it's overall a better education. So I decided to start with these 3 books, and I guess I'll talk about it in my next video of how they've helped me improve this whole entire wedding process. So I am very excited, and I just want to say I am thankful to once again have this platform to talk to you guys. And feel free to share my content, feel free to share my videos, and feel free to send me emails. And if you guys have any suggestions, so I will be having my wedding most likely in Long Island. And if you have any suggestions of caterers, bands, decor, like photographers are very important. I'm a video girl and I need a very good photographer and videographer. If you guys have anyone who you would recommend to do my wedding, please don't be shy. Send me an email and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But the emails, I do see them, guys, and I thank you guys for sending those to me. And stay tuned. I'll put up my registry and our website for you guys to see. And I'll send you guys a save the date. Obviously, you guys can't physically be there, but I will have something for you guys. And I think this is going to be so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. And I can't wait. I cannot wait. So we are on another journey, guys. We are planning a wedding, and I look forward to hearing some of the feedbacks and the comments. Also, as you guys know, yes, I'm still making candles. And if you guys want to support me to pay for this wedding, support my candle business, 8 Pillar Candles, down below. You could order your candles. Also, I'll link my Etsy shop with all my other fun candles. And you guys can email me if you guys want custom candles made, okay? I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Shalom.